me about a time you proved someone wrong. You want to scrap the entire Times campaign? Mark's voice cut across the conference room. He wasn't asking a question, he was passing a sentence. I watched as he picked up my pitch deck, flipping through the pages like they were garbage. It's amateur, he said, letting the word hang in the air. It's risky. Our client is a legacy brand. They need something safe, something classic. He looked at our boss, then back at me, a smug little smile playing on his lips. My stomach just plummeted. I'd spent weeks on this concept. It was bold, I knew that. But it was also brilliant. It was exactly what they needed to break through the noise. But in that room, under the fluorescent lights, I was the junior analyst and he was the senior director. My opinion didn't matter. He has a point, my boss said, not making eye contact with me. Let's stick with the safe option for now. The meeting ended. I felt a dozen pairs of eyes on me as I gathered my things, my cheeks burning with humiliation. I could feel Mark's victory like a physical presence. I went home that night and I couldn't sleep. It was like a buzzing under my skin. Every instinct in my body screamed that I was right and they were all wrong. The safe option was boring. It was invisible. It was a waste of the client's money. So I just started working. I spent the next 2 days in a creative fever, fueled by coffee and spite. I built out the entire campaign on my own. I created mock-ups, wrote copy, even storyboarded a short video. I wasn't just going to tell them it was a good idea. I was going to show them. The final client presentation was on Friday. My boss presented the safe, classic, boring campaign. The clients nodded politely. They looked underwhelmed. My boss was wrapping up when I cleared my throat. There's one more idea, I said, my voice shaking slightly. A more aggressive growth strategy. Oh, my boss looked shocked. Mark shot me a look that could kill. But the head client leaned forward, intrigued. Let's see it. I put my presentation on the screen. I walked them through the concept, the visuals, the energy. I spoke with a conviction I didn't know I had. When I finished, the room was dead silent. I held my breath, waiting for the axe to fall. Then the head client stood up. She walked to the screen, pointing at one of my mock-ups. That, she said, her voice full of energy, that's the one. That's the idea we've been waiting for. I didn't even look at Mark. I just looked at my boss who was looking right at me, and he gave this tiny, slow nod. It was the only validation I needed.